you could add it if you want to talk about it too, since you might know like more what you're looking for.
I don't have to do anything with that, right? All I gotta do is turn it on and off.
Huh?
Right. No, you gotta start it. You gotta
can,
click
like,
on it so
segue
it'll
into
play.
I'm also
And you can go ahead and do that
downtown
now.
and this weekend. Because all I'm gonna say if I say this, they're looking for volunteers, and I don't
there it
know
is.
much about it.
About cutting carbs, skip that.
A lot of people have
I'm
asked me
glad
about
that event is over.
Okay.
It's supposed to be playing ads, but I'm exhausted.
And good afternoon to you. It is it'll be YouTube. And then you just, where it says Chamber Talk, Lebanon Chamber Talk, May 9, turn that on. Start it.
My sister won't give my mom free nothing. Or me. That's what I did, and it went to you.
I do let her wax my underarms, so she has very
Okay.
good pleasure out of
I
like
think we're there.
Okay.
that's changed my life.
I love it.
Okay.
My arms waxed. It doesn't feel good.
And good Thursday afternoon to you. It is time once again for another edition of Chamber Talk on Regional Radio KJEL. Hi there, I'm Patty Burns, and we are broadcasting live from the office of the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce. Of course, the beautiful Miss Ashley Mahan is here, and my apologies, I've got feedback coming in. There we go. I think we got it working now. Woo! Well, we've got some great guests today, don't we?
We do. We always have great guests, Patty.
Yes.
Every week is good, but this week we do have some beautiful faces here in the office with us.
Oh, yes, yes. And they've got some great things to tell us about. We have got Paige Jones from Small Business Development Center. I wanted to say commission, and I knew that wasn't right. From Heritage Bank, Crystal Woods and Christy Stoffer. Crystal Wade. Okay, Crystal Wade is here. And then also from Guild Mortgage, the beautiful Princess Emily Huckabee. I told you I was going to say that.
Yep, you said you would introduce her that way, so you sure did.
Yes, absolutely. You know, we like to have fun here on Chamber Talk, and we like to talk about, you know, what's going on in our community. And first of all, let's talk about what's going on Friday, May 10th, Ashley.
Yeah, so the VFW Post 4107 is doing their steak dinner Friday. They do this monthly, and for $15, you can get an 8-ounce sirloin grilled to order, a baked potato, salad bar, garlic bread, and dessert.
You know, if they start cooking it now, it'll be perfect for me tomorrow.
You're one of those.
I am one of those. It's like, just deep fry it. Might as well just deep
Let me
fry
guess,
it.
ketchup too, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
ketchup.
man.
Yes, I am one of those. But yeah, I've heard that the food is absolutely delicious at the VFW steak dinners. But folks, it starts at 5:30, and you want to get there at 5:30 or before because yeah, this is popular. Coming up on Sunday, May 10th, Laclede County Shrine Club is going to be welcoming moms.
Yes, I love that they're having an event for Mother's Day. They'll be doing a Mother's Day lunch, and it's a free ribeye dinner for all mothers. And anyone else who comes, it's $20 for them. And all proceeds are used to support the work of the Shrine Club.
You know why they're doing this, right?
Tell me.
Because the guys at the shrine don't want to have to buy dinner
They
for
don't
their
wanna-
moms.
Yep. It's like, let's just bring everybody here. And
Yeah,
make
let's
it
just
easy.
bring everybody. Yeah, why
But
not?
I love it. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're a mother and you want a free lunch, go out there and get a steak lunch.
Yes, and again, free for moms, and then $20 for anyone else, and the proceeds will support the work of the Shrine Club. And yeah, they do really great things there, especially supporting the children of the community. Coming up on May 13th, the Friends of the Fort Golf Tournament.
Yes, this was actually rescheduled due to weather, so we're having it now on Monday, May 13th. It's the Charlie Brown Memorial Friends of the Fort Golf Tournament. First one that we're having, the Friends of the Fort used to have this annually years ago, and it kind of went away, and we're bringing it back and renaming it in honor of Charlie Brown. And it's going to be a great day. We're going to have great weather, so we don't have to reschedule it again. Here at the Chamber, we did create some goodie bags for all of the golfers, and really looking forward to a great day.
Yeah. And let's see, check in at 9, and then the shotgun start is at 10 a.m. Is it too late for a person who wants to be in the golf tournament, Ashley?
I'm just going to say this because John Gideon said it, but he said we would probably welcome anybody day of if they wanted to join because we will have a little bit of room. So
Okay,
yeah.
but don't be disappointed if you don't get
Yeah.
a goodie bag. I'm
But
just
John
saying.
said so.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. And then May 16th, June and beyond, custom hat pop-up.
Yeah, they are
This
going
sounds
to,
interesting.
I saw a picture of it and I was interested immediately. So they are going to do some custom hats that are made by Katie Hopkins, KH Creative Co. And that's from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. and they are hand painted.
Oh, wow.
So you can kind of get it however you want. And they looked really interesting. So this is a great event that June and Beyond is having. And go check it out.
You know, that just gives me an idea. I bought a hat some time ago, and it wasn't like super, super expensive, but it was expensive enough. And I spilled coffee on it.
Oops.
Yeah, and so now I'm just like, what am I gonna? But that gives me an idea. I could paint over that coffee stain.
Yeah, make it look like it's supposed to be that
Yeah,
way.
look like it's supposed to be that way, or just dip it in coffee, maybe.
Yeah, I wonder if you take it to this, if Katie would help you.
Yeah, I bet she would if I cried, she might. Yeah, and then Jude's is having a trivia night on May 16th as well. That's on a Thursday.
Yeah, these trivia nights have been really popular with Jude's. This one is going to be a Seinfeld theme. So if you're a Seinfeld fan, this might be for you. And it starts promptly at 6 p.m. So if you want to order drinks and food, please arrive early.
4 people per team.
Yep.
$10 per team. And I understand they have a lot of fun with this. So, yeah.
yeah.
If you like trivia or you want to just hang out with your friends and try trivia, you'll want to head over to Jude's for this. We, as I said, have a great lineup of guests and wanted to just share a little bit of information with you about, first of all, Paige Jones with Small Business Development Center. Paige has got some really cool stuff going on over at the Small Business Development, and that is so important in this day. You know, this day, because there are so many businesses who are struggling.
I agree. And not only existing businesses, but I think we were all taught to be resilient just a few short years ago through this pandemic that we had, but it also, Patty, spawned a lot of growth. And those business owners, if they don't know the resources are available to them through the SBDC, they should. We can make that startup process a lot easier and a lot simpler for them, and maybe uncover some things they don't know that they need to do. That's just part of what we do. Also, we offer a lot of classes that continue to support existing and new businesses, much like the one we have scheduled for next week.
And now I see here you do have an online e-center that people can go to, right? So that they don't have to travel.
Yes.
Okay.
And for me, meeting with me, you could do via Zoom. You can come to me or I can come to you. But with the classes, some of them are hybrid. Some of them do require you to be in person. This one coming up next week is actually hybrid. So you could join from anywhere. Or if you're that connective, touchy-feely person that wants to be in the presence of other people, we have a classroom set aside for you too. That will take place. It is called, let's start with what it's called, Facebook post scheduling and using AI for creative ideas. We've heard AI like so much here the last few years, and I'll be truthful. I was scared of it at first, and especially thinking about people writing business plans and how it can be incorporated. But I've learned over the last year, just through talking with peers and other businesses and experts on the topic, that this is an incredibly useful tool. If you would do it right, and you make sure you check your information, it can be an incredible time saver. And I don't know what's more valuable to business owners other than cash. I would have to say time. And when you can put time back into some people's pockets or on the clock, it's just an incredible benefit. And so we'll be covering on May 14th, Tuesday, from 1 to 5, Facebook posting or Facebook post scheduling and using AI for creative ideas. We have an incredible instructor that's going to oversee the class and walk them through. She also participates in other efforts that we have, digital marketing. So she's an expert in this area, and she's an expert in marketing, and she'll guide the participants through many ways of utilizing AI, but also the steps that you need to follow when you're creating a social media plan, scheduling the post, tagging your customers and sharing it on your profile, and some of those important things like utilizing hashtags. I know some folks, maybe folks that have been in business for 30, 40 years, may not understand the significance of that connectivity, and so she's going to explain a lot of that information in that class. Very low cost, $39, and again, 2 links that you can choose to participate either in person or online.
All right. And in person is in Sedalia at 3201 West 16th Street. It's the Fielding Building Room at State Fair Community College. Very interesting.
Yes, ma'am. If you know how to get to the State Fair, then you can find State Fair Community College. We're right behind the fairgrounds there.
All right. Paige, thank you.
Thank you.
Also with us today is Emily Huckabee. Emily is with Guild Mortgage. We were talking before we came on air, and I said, well, what's Guild Mortgage? And she said that, no, I'm not going to say it. I was going to tell her you could name your own payment, but...
Patty. That would go against
Not
every
exactly.
licensing I have. No, we
But you
can't do that.
know, I bet you we got a lot of people's attention.
Probably so.
Yeah. So tell us about Guild Mortgage,
So
Emily.
I've been there about 45 days. I feel like I've finally been able to kind of get the whole thing under my wing, and we're on closing on loan number 10 tomorrow, so that's super exciting.
Wow.
And the spring market's really taken off. Guild Mortgage is one of the oldest mortgage companies in the United States, and they have the ability to be large and resourceful, which is something everybody needs, but also have the ability to still stay small, and let the people that are here in the local communities have the control they need to be able to run their business successfully. And so Guild lets you be in the driver's seat, which I really, really like.
So you have bosses, but
Yes.
you still have some really personal one-on-one
Yes.
attention for your customers.
Absolutely. So what's really neat here is I have the ability to be able to run my office and my business in a way that I've not been able to before. I get to make the decisions on where my marketing dollars go. I get to be able to just have more control, which is a very exciting thing for me and my people, for sure.
Let's talk marketing afterwards.
Okay.
So, would you say now, if a
Are you hitting
person
me with the hard questions, Patty?
if a person is looking for a home to buy,
Yes, ma'am.
we're just going to address the buyers because, well, the sellers, that's different, whole different topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so buyers, I'm looking for a house to buy. What's my first step?
Well, the first thing I always tell people is you've got to speak with a lender. As much as you want to go see that beautiful house over on Bluebird, why get your hopes up if it's not the right time? So I always like to tell people, come in, let's apply. You can apply online. You can make an appointment with me even after hours. We don't have to close at 5 o'clock or 8. We're open when our people are. They do an application, and I really don't like to say, well, how much are you shopping for? I usually say, what do you want your monthly payment to be? And then based off that information, we'll set up a budget, and we'll be able to get them a home in the price range that fits their needs.
I just said name your payment.
Well, there you go. Fine. Name your payment with Emily at Guild Mortgage. I love it. It's my new tagline.
But it has to be like reasonable,
Absolutely.
of course.
Absolutely.
Emily, do you see interest rates? They're kind of steady right now. We're
Right.
not going to see a huge jump in interest rates again, do you think?
I don't think we're going to see them go back up. I mean, a few weeks ago when the Fed report came back up, there were some rates that we saw almost into the 8s. And so it hadn't been like that since about, I want to say around Christmas or the late fall. So they did come back down within 10 days. Sometimes when those reports come out, people get a little scared, people stop selling, and then we kind of go up. But what's really nice, and this is the biggest thing I wanted to talk about today, was the fact that, and just an example, because of the products that Guild has, like our buyer, we have a buyer paid buy down is what it's called. The buyer has the ability, say the rates are 7.5 today. For the first year that they make their payment, we can actually make them based off of a 6.5% interest rate. That's a huge amount of savings. And so there's a lot of really good programs that Guild has to offer, and that's why if I can get the people in the door to let them know what their options are, don't let an interest rate scare you. We could probably overcome that together. So
Well, that's great.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it sounds like, because I mean, Emily and I can only talk about so much here, just sitting here having a conversation. So, yes, you definitely will need to make a appointment. Do they have to have an appointment or can they just walk in?
come see me anytime. I'm actually downtown now, which is super exciting. I'm at 106A North Madison. I'm right next to the Boba Tea Shop.
Okay.
And which that gal is so sweet over there. So come and see me anytime. I usually have my door actually wide open. So
Literally wide open.
literally.
I think I drove by yesterday and the
Probably
door
open.
was open.
Makes me happy.
Yeah. But yeah, stop in and talk to Emily or check out her website, just to see what she means, because it sounds like it's not as complicated
No.
as it sounds.
No,
Does
it's
that
really
make sense?
not. And I will say this, that I love to work with people that just might need a little extra help. So if you can't qualify to buy right now, I love to set people up on plans. What can we do within the next 6 to 12 months to get you there? I'm not going to just drop you after you do an application. So and that's how I get a lot of my business. I love it.
Yeah, and now if a person comes to you and says, I'd really like to buy a house, and then you get into it and you see that their credit rating isn't, can you give them advice maybe on
Absolutely.
what they need to do to get their credit rating to where it needs to be to be able to get a
The
loan?
first thing I love to tell people, I just reassure them that life happens and it's just part of it, unfortunately. People fall into hard times, and we can just work together to see what we need to do to get them to that point to be able to buy. No judgment-free zone for me. So
Yes, Emily does not judge.
no,
She's
that's not
awesome.
who I am.
Emily is an awesome person. And so, Princess Emily,
Oh, God, Patty. Stop it.
I'm just saying, Princess Emily, how do people, can they call you?
Absolutely. You actually get my personal cell phone when you call me. It's 417-664-1681. Call me anytime.
All right. Thank you very
welcome.
much. Miss Emily Huckabee, Princess Emily, from Guild Mortgage. Also here today we have, introduce yourself.
I'm Crystal Wade, the Executive Vice President of Operations from Heritage Bank.
And then I'm Kirsty Stauffer with Heritage Bank as well.
All right. So, what are you ladies up to today?
We're here to talk about some premium money market accounts.
Okay. So what if I've saved up money? I want to continue to have access to it, and I would like for it to earn more money at a higher rate. What do I do?
So we know when coming to the bank, it's big questions, starting an account, a loan. So those big questions can be intimidating. So we want to be there to help. And one way that we try to do that is asking questions and trying to get you into the right product that can earn money for you.
So now we're talking maybe a person. Yeah, you got, money under your mattress, in the cupboard, in a jar. But that, of course, is always a good idea to get it into some kind of a money making account. But what if it's a traditional savings account that we already have in a bank? What's your recommendation there?
So if you already have a savings account, that does earn a little interest, but right now our premium money market is offering the best rate that can work harder for you. We do have tiered rates at higher interest rates. It is $25,000 minimum to open. After that, you only have to maintain the $2,500. But that would probably be what we have right now. We do have competitive annual percentage yields. So you can always call us and get that most current rate that we've got going on at the moment.
Okay, so a $25,000 minimum deposit to open the account, but then you only have to have a $2,500 minimum?
Yes, you only have to maintain that $2,500 to earn that interest. So if it's anything lower than that, you're not going to maximize that interest potential.
Okay, will you earn more if you have more money?
Yes, so it is tiered. So the first tier is going to be from that $2,500 up to $149,999. So that's going to earn that lower. Well, it's going to be at 4.25 currently at the APY or annual percentage yield. And at $150,000 and over, you will earn that higher rate at the 4.35% APY.
Not bad. Not bad at all. So, what are some other ways that people can earn more money at Heritage Bank?
So we do have a couple of account options. So we do have our Neighbor Rewards checking and savings. There are qualifications to earn that max potential on that interest. And then we do, like I said, have the savings, so that can earn some additional interest as well. We do have some CD options. We do have our 7-month special, but we did start rolling out our 13-month CD special that started yesterday. So for those rates, you can always call us locally to get those rates.
Now, when would a 13-month CD be the best time to invest in a 13-month CD versus a longer term?
So
I mean,
13
and then the
months
reason
is
why I ask
good.
that is I'm getting really close to retirement, so is now maybe a good time to get that CD?
So, I mean, I guess it just kind of depends what you're looking for. So, like I said, we do have the 7-month that offers a shorter in case you want it by Christmas, because that would be falling right before Christmas. So the 13-month just kind of puts you into the new year. So it we always look at CDs to try to offer both to see, where you are at that time and what would best fit your needs.
Do they earn money? CDs? I don't know a lot about CDs.
They do earn interest. So when you deposit that each quarter, you're going to earn some interest based off what the rate is and then your balance.
Okay, and what's the minimum to purchase a CD?
So $1,000 is the minimum, and then there's no maximum.
Okay. Can you have multiple CDs, say one for a short term, one long term?
Yes, you can do a 7 or you can do a 13, and we do also have other options as well that kind of fit between those terms or even longer. So yeah, you can stagger them out, which a lot of people do that as well.
Okay. And where can our listeners go to get more information?
So they can call us locally. That number is 417-532-2265. We do have our online venues, so our social media, Facebook, Instagram. And then you can visit us online at heritagebankozarks.com.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about some of the services that you offer for businesses, because, I mean, there's a lot of new businesses starting out.
Yep. So business checking, we do offer a lot of products for our business customers. We have payroll processing, So remote deposit capture. So if you don't want to leave your business to make your deposit, we have options for you to do that. We have a company that we partner with for merchant services so that businesses can take debit and credit cards. We have Positive Pay, so that allows the business to review those checks that are going to post to their account before they actually post to make sure they haven't been altered or anything by a merchant. We offer business debit cards. We partner with another company to offer credit cards, online banking, and then, of course, deposit insurance with all of our products.
Now, what about the Heritage Digital Banking app? Is that just for individual customers, or
Nope.
can businesses have that
Yep.
too?
Businesses can, so all customers can have that. So they have access to transfer money, pay bills. Businesses can send their payroll files through there for their employees.
Okay. Crystal, I do have one question. Can I email you $500 and will you deposit it into my account? Like take a picture of a $500
Mobile
bill?
deposit is through our online banking. Yeah, you can do that anytime you want at home once you're enrolled. So, yep.
But you have to have a check.
You have to have the check, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you could write a check to me, I guess, and I could put it in my account.
Oh, okay. And then just kind of
Yeah.
go shopping.
Yeah. I'll go shopping for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Hey, girl, I'm telling you, there are times when I would love for someone to go shopping for me. Just say, hey, just go find something that fits me. Okay. Well, at Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, there's always great things going on there. And I have to tell you, I've heard so many good things about Heritage Bank, and I'm learning so much about banking from all of our banking industry partners here in Lebanon and the surrounding area. So, yeah, folks, if you got questions, especially if you have got money in a jar, money under your mattress, money in the cabinet that you're just like, I don't know what to do with this, or I don't think the bank's going to help me. Interest rates are pretty good. 4.5% is pretty good for earning interest. So yeah, because I remember when it was like 1.5%, and I was like, oh, why am I bothering? This, I'm like, I burned up too much gas getting this money to the bank. But 4.5, that is a good deal, and you can find that at Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Let's see. Miss Ashley, as always, there's fun things going on at the library.
Yeah, and I saw this event and I really was interested because I love this movie. So on Thursday, May 16th, they have the Library Fish birthday party and they will be showing Finding Nemo at 6 p.m.
Are you going to go in costume?
Maybe,
Yeah, why not?
I'm pretty sure I still have that movie memorized.
Do
I
ya?
thought it was
Oh, so you could just
cute.
go in singing
Yeah,
then.
maybe I'll just perform the movie instead.
Okay. Come on.
Nobody will come for that.
Give
so.
give us a line. Give us a good line.
Fish are friends, not food.
Fish are friends, not food. You nailed it.
Got it.
You're hired.
I didn't use my accent though. So.
Oh, do it with the accent.
No accent today, Patty. Not today. Not on air.
Okay, fine. Well, the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce has so many benefits available for those who join. And it's never too late to join.
Never too late to join. Our year, it begins in October and goes through September. So renewals will begin very soon, actually. I mean, sooner than you think. It's already May. I can't believe this.
But they don't have to wait until...
But they don't have to wait.
Okay.
So you can join anytime, and I'm happy to have those conversations with anybody who's not a current member and would like to be. We do a lot of great things for our members and have tons of benefits, and we continue to grow every day. So
Absolutely. And, Ashley, if for those of you who do not know, you actually have another program where you're on camera and all beautiful.
yeah, I have to fix
yeah.
my hair for that one.
And here you can just come in your jammies.
Yeah,
you
nobody
just
cares
come in
what
your
I look like
jammies here. Yeah.
Yes, Good Morning Lebanon. That is every Friday morning at 9 a.m. You can do that on Facebook. We love for our viewers to leave comments and react and let us know how we're doing. It's been a really fun show. Our first official episode was last week, and we had a lot of fun with that. Brian Hash did some dad jokes with Ryan Shearer. We got a lot of great responses from that. They were hilarious, by the way. I just thought they did a great job. And actually, in the morning, Princess Emily will be a guest, and she did a
Yeah.
fun activity with Ryan, too. So we'll get to check that out in the morning.
Absolutely. And then, of course, always Chamber Talk, which is on Thursdays at 2:06 now. We're starting a little bit early each week now. Chamber Talk is brought to you by the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and by Local Make Sense. Thanks to all of our guests for being here today. Paige Jones, Crystal, Christy, Princess Emily, and of course,
Joanna's here.
oh, and Joanne. I am so sorry, Joanna.
She was hiding in the background.
Yeah, she was hiding in the background. And of course, Ashley Mahan, the executive director of the Chamber of Commerce. Thank you all for tuning in today. We'll be back again next Thursday for another edition of Chamber Talk, brought to you by the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and Regional Radio KJEL. Have a great day.